Guys, listen to this. Hey, Topic. Hi, Gina. Carlos, hello, my love. All right, I'm going to go from the beginning to the end. I'm going to explain what's going on. I'm also going to tell you that I'm even more excited than I was before. I just got off the phone with Frody. So we've got some great stuff. Hey, Quinn. Hey, Rick. All right, guys, so listen to this. We did what we were supposed to do, and we were good what we did, but the concept is if you look like a duck, even though you're a geese or you're a pigeon in the water, then you're gonna get shot when the hunter comes, no matter what. So they had three choices. The company had three choices. The lawyers gave them three choices, and here are the three choices. One, perfect timing to shut down, because all you got to do is say, hey, you know what? Zeke did it. We had to do it. It's over. And run for the hills and make the easy way out. Two, stay open the way we are and see how long we can stay open this way and chase and go to sleep every night and hope that we don't. Hold on. I'll go in and out. Hold on. Okay, so you ready? Can you hear me better? Okay, so go to sleep every night and question whether or not when you wake up in the morning your money's going to be there, the company's going to be there. That is what just happened to many of you and Zeke, correct? Is that correct, everyone? I mean, you know, we all were walking on eggshells and we knew something was going to happen. We didn't know how fast, but it happened fast. But actually, you got to understand something. We're coming off, and you're going to hear it in a minute on a call, we're coming off of somebody being titled the biggest Ponzi scheme in the history of the United States. That's the business we're in right now. So we've got to unwrap this package. That was the third choice, and make it more traditional MLM so that people have a comfort level that this is the last one they're going to build. And when they build, they don't have to rebuild, and they don't have to wake up every morning and check their back office to see if there's money. So the ownership, after hours and hours with lawyers and major thoughts, not sleeping, decided to take in the high road, and they're going to protect us. And they're going to make sure that we don't lose a penny, and that they're going to build this so that we are successful. So your back office, your site is down as you know it. Your back office is open, but they're revamping the entire thing so it doesn't look like a geese when the duck was shot already. You getting what I'm trying to get at? I don't know if I'm doing a good job or not, but I'm trying. So here we are. The site is down. It will be down for 48 hours. I'm going to tell everybody that it's going to be down until Thursday or Friday. So this way, if they need a little bit more room, we don't look silly. So it's going to come back up, and it's going to have a whole new look of MLM traditional, a certain part of it. What we will not lose, which we know is a gold mine, is the penny auctions. We all agree penny auctions is a gold mine, yes or no? Absolutely. Look what's out there. I mean, I got one. You got one that's closing 8,000 auctions a day, and is $1 billion company out of nowhere. So we're staying with the penny auctions. That's what we want. And we want to be involved in that. And as Gina said, she's never had so much fun in her life working in MLM, and neither have I. And I'm sure all of you have had fun in that back office with the penny auctions. But we're just going to have a little more traditional. That's right, James. We're just going to have a little more traditional look to us. And what we're going to do is they're taking away the sample bids, they're taking away the leadership, they're taking away the repurchasing of anything, and they're putting this monetary value to the retail bids. So everybody breathes. Nobody's losing anything. One, anybody that has sample bids right now, they're frozen. And you're going to receive rewards on a weekly or a monthly basis on your bids. Now, Many of us have been in this together since day one, so we're on our 63rd day, and a lot of those bids will retire in 120. You know what? Not anymore. They're frozen. So if you have 5,000 bids, 100 bids, or 100,000 bids, they're frozen, and you will receive a piece of the action from BidSyn on a weekly basis. It will be very visible, and you will see it in your back office on a daily basis how your percent is building, and you can call for it like we used to on a Friday. Those that have sample bids. Okay, those that are brand new that don't have sample bids, we're going to be paid in different ways on different unit levels and different prizes. Guys, the one thing that you have to understand, if you don't work, you're not going to make money on the unit level. If you don't want to be involved in this anymore, Susan, you're great. You're solid, Susan. You were at the right place at the right time, Susan. Go buy a cup of Starbucks and congratulate yourself today, because now you got a piece of the pie forever. Those people that don't want to work, that wanted to do passive, they're going to have their sample bids and they can collect their money from their sample bids. There is nothing they can do about it. Okay? We can't save the world. We're going to save the workers. Anybody that was lazy is going to bitch and moan and say a lot of stuff about us. But you know what? The owners took the high road, and they're standing up, and they're going to protect our money and who we are. So we're good. Okay, you got samples, you're good, you're going to have a piece of the pie on it, and you're going to see it build on a daily basis. I'm going to tell you that the Founders Pool is staying, everybody. Anybody that was a founder, the Founders Pool is staying intact the way it is. We are going to make money on the BidSyn side with sponsoring, selling bids, using bids, selling retail bids, using our own bids. I mean, that's where the money's coming from. And that's what we said all along. If you really think about it, we didn't change that much. I mean, yes, we changed on the daily, but that's the dangerous part where we weren't sure we were going to have a company in the next day. Eliminated the leadership bonus, absolutely. But your sample bids are frozen now, Easy. Your sample bids are frozen, and you'll receive rewards daily. You'll see it growing, because we've always been transparent. Your bids are equal. I don't know how they're going to do it. Let's say 2,000 bids is equal to one unit. I don't know. It could be 100 bids equal. I have no clue. But you're going to be rewarded for having those sample bids. They're saying thank you for believing in us and getting us this far. Frody wanted me to make sure that I expressed to you, nobody's getting hurt. Everybody, nobody's getting hurt. Frody wanted to make sure that he let you all know they're taking the high road. They're taking the expense of hundreds of thousands of dollars. They're revamping the system. They're going ahead with making all the major announcements that they were going to make on the boat, from the mobile to our own debit card. Everything is full steam ahead. The people that are going to bitch and moan, and there are some, there's no question, are the ones that didn't want to work, that came into this for passive. Because those that are going to work are going to make more money than we did before. And you know what? Even if I made less money, but I had the comfort of knowing that my money was going to be there every day I waked up, what would you rather have? Would you rather have like a scare, oh my God, I'm going to go in the back office and it's not going to be there today? Or would you rather just know that it's going to, thanks, John. It's going to be there today, or it's not going to be there today. So that's exactly what's going on, everybody. We're going to listen to a call. I'm going to break during the call. Yeah, we all need security. You know what? We did listen to this. We did an age check before. We're not so young in this room. Watch this, guys. Everybody post your age. Security goes along with age. I'm 58. How old is everybody? 103. Thanks, John. That's security, baby. 58, 57, 68, 31. You're the baby this time, CJ. You're the baby this time. Look at those ages, guys. Don't we want security? Is anybody, for me, I would rather have 20% or 10% less of my income and have security. What would you rather have? What would you want? I want security. I don't want to do this again. Is anybody tired of building this? I am so tired of this bullshit of building over and over and over and over again. James wants a trophy wife. Hands down. Am I right? Hands down. We want security, and we're not that young. James, I love you. Hey, Alexander. Hi, Bubby. James, I love you. Joe, you have an idea of the volume and the ratio of the retail business person? No, I don't. No, I don't, Joe. No, I don't. So here we are. And by the way, there's some people that are high up that are saying we're not going to, it's this, it's always that, it's always this. Guys, don't let anybody in sheep's clothing take your dreams away. They're dressed as a nice person believing in the company. They might be saying stuff about the company that's not accurate. I have full confidence that we are going to make it bigger than ever. Okay, we have a core team here. There is a major core team here. Okay, and we're gonna make it. I just don't want anyone to steal your dreams. And again, you know me. I work very hard for my reputation. I work very hard for my reputation of being a bitch. Dennis, we're doing a training tonight at 8. We cannot sell the business, but there's nothing to. I don't know that answer, Dennis. I have to wait for Darren to get up. I don't know what. I'm not sure how Quinn, I love that. I'm not sure how he's going to feel about this, so I'll ask Darren today, and I'll let everybody know. I'll send an email out from the name what Darren wants to do. Okay, I think I think we're in the right place at the right time. We don't need to roll back anymore, Alexander. Listen to this, okay? Everybody, Alexander asked a question. Stop the chat, Larry. I need to explain this in full. Alexander, the sample bids that you have now, okay? They're going to be frozen. You're going to earn daily, and you're earning daily cash rewards from the profit of Bitsin, and you can take it out once a week. You cannot buy any more sample bids. You cannot buy any more sample bids. So whatever you have now, that's what you're going to be earning on. So it's golden. It's almost like having a retirement 401k because you're always going to earn from that. It's there. You know what? They don't want to penalize anybody that believed in them and got them to this point. So what they're going to do is reward you from the profits. Okay? That's exciting. Okay, that's exciting, everybody. You can open up, Larry. That's exciting. So, Alexander, what you have in your back office, every day you will receive a share or whatever. I don't know what they're calling it at all, but you will receive a piece of the pie because you had sample bids that they will no longer expire, but you will receive on a daily or a weekly basis or a monthly basis a reward from those sample bids. Okay, so you're going to receive that much. I might have quit Magic. Yes, I'm going to have to force you to take your money, Magic. Unless you want to buy sample bids. Listen to this. We're in great shape. You're in great shape, Alexander. Magic, I'm going to have to force you to take your money and pay your bills, or I'm going to have to force you to go buy bids and win a car. That's the downside of what we're doing, is that I have to force you to take money, or I have to force you to go buy bids and win something good. No, sample bids is done. No, sample bids are done. Done. Where you'll never be able to buy them again. If you have them, they're golden. You will be part of a reward. I'm sure David will come, but that's not on the priority list. Okay, for me, maybe I'm wrong. I mean, Cody's going to do his own thing, but for me, the priority obviously is to bring up the site and get us back on track, to get us trained, to get a processor in place, and to make sure bids and smoking. Then the buyback button. How's that? That's my order. Larry just posted it, Addison. Yes, yes, John. Yes, John. You can open up. Not yet, Rick. Soon we'll be able to. If we could, I would have bought 3 Macs for all that I lost already. Soon we will be able to, my dear. Don't worry about it, Easy. You're fine. No, don't worry about it. Everybody's fine. If anything was due, nobody's penalized. Oh, that's going to be in place, David, the sellback feature. That's going to be in place. No, I didn't, Dennis. What is your question, sweetheart? If it's on the way, they're going to live up to it and give them sample bids. I don't know yet, Joe. I'm waiting for Darren. That is a Darren call. Having sample bids right now is golden. Is golden. It's a great place to be, everybody. It's a great place to be. Great place to be. Yeah. Yes, it is. Alexander, absolutely. Absolutely. Great place to be. There it is, added. Oh, no. Just a suggestion to everyone. Something that none of us need to be retrained on. Oh, yeah, I agree. Yes, there's still FSC. Yes. Yes, there will be, Joanne. No, the auction site's up, sweetheart. Doug, what are the benefits of new people joining? If somebody believes in penny auctions and they are willing to work, they're going to make a lot of money. It's a very lucrative pay plan. Any other questions? We're going to listen to something right now. We will. We will. Gotta go to work, Joe. You gotta work. You can't sit on the couch and watch TV and check and count your money. You're gonna have to work for it. Alexander, I just said it to you. Alexander, they're gonna freeze your bids and you're gonna get rewards from Bidson on your bids. They're saying thank you. I love you too. How old are you? You're forgetting that I'm talking. I forget where the bathroom is in my own house. So let me see if I can get this call. Larry post. Oh God, Alexander, I got shoes older than you. Larry, post the call link. You love older women. I'm not older, honey. I'm ancient. They forgot to bury me. I'm just standing here. Now we know. Now we know where you got the money from, Alexander, to buy the bids. Ah. Guys, here we go. We're going to listen to the call. By the way, for the record, I want everybody to know everybody to know that I try to wake up Darren and I try to wake up Larry because they should have been on this call, but they were both snoring away.
Hi everyone, welcome to this call. This is Toby Jorgensen. I'm the CCO in Bidify, and I have invited people to this call to share some information about the latest developments that have been going on in the last few days. We have some important people on this call. We have Kevin Thompson with us. We have some of our top field affiliates, and we're going to share some important information and some thoughts about how to proceed with our company. First of all, I would like to give the word to Kevin so we can talk a little about what's been going on in the latest days and how that will affect our business model. Kevin?
Well, absolutely, Fro. Thank you so much for having me on this call. And it's been a very busy weekend, to say the least, in the network marketing industry. As everybody knows, on Friday, Zeek Rewards was shut down by the Securities and Exchange Commission, and it's alleged that they've been a Ponzi scheme. And arguably, they're one of the largest Ponzi schemes in history. What makes the case with Zeek so unique is that we're dealing with potentially over 1 million victims. You know, in the Bernie Madoff case, which is the most probably famous Ponzi scheme case, there just weren't that many investors. And so we've got a lot of little investors here, and these people were putting in money in the program they really couldn't afford to lose. And so the question is, well, Zeek is a penny auction business, and they're also in the network marketing industry. What does this mean for Bidify? And that's a very fair question. It's important to understand that Zeek, if the allegations are true, and by the way, I believe Paul Burks is not contesting any of the allegations, so we need to take them as true. They were operating a Ponzi scheme, and they were misrepresenting the numbers. They were paying out more than they should have. And another cardinal sin is that the bids were actually never being used. Out of the 10 billion bids that were sold, 0.25% were ever used on the Zeekler platform. And so if people are buying product but nobody's actually using it, that product is really seen as a subterfuge, as a token product designed to conceal a money transfer scheme. That's sort of how it's perceived. And so it's not really an apples to apples kind of comparison comparing Bidify to Zeek, but there are issues, and we've always said that this is a relatively new model. And I said, look, the jury is still out on this model. The idea of buying bids and giving them away to potential customers, and by nature of you giving those bids away, you accrue value in some sort of profit-sharing pool. The jury was out. Well, guess what, guys? The jury came back in, and they didn't like it. And it's important to pay attention to what happened to the Zeek case. And among those issues that I referenced, the fact that nobody used the bids, the fact that Paul Burks misrepresented the numbers, those are certainly unique to Zeek. But another issue was the idea of people buying sample bids and giving them away. And the idea of buying sample bids, it serves a purpose. You guys have accrued a lot of customers. People are using the bids. It's not by itself a terrible thing, but the reality is, no matter how hard Bidify tries, and Zeek tried really hard to position itself away from the investment category, but no matter how hard Bidify tries, the idea of buying these bids and giving them away, that is going to be viewed as sort of a passive exercise, as something that somebody can do and receive returns with no effort. And that just needs to stop. I mean, arguably, I understand there's an argument in favor of keeping the sample bid concept, but it's not worth the risk. And Fro and I have had a number of conversations in which, by the way, he's completely committed to taking the right steps to keeping this business around long term. I really am proud of Frody, and I'll say that publicly. I think a lesser business owner would have made small changes in an effort to keep the kind of crazy momentum that's going on, but he really wants to be around. And so I'm going to go ahead and address sort of a misconception that's out there. People are saying, well, Bidify is primarily overseas, so let's go to Bidify. We're going to be okay there. The bottom line is you've got to comply with the laws in the USA, period. It doesn't matter how big your office is here in the USA, and Frody has committed to doing that. And so back to the point I was making, while we could have made simple changes to distinguish Bidify from Zeek, the changes never would have been substantial enough. And Frode has made a decision, I think it's a good one, to just eliminate all room for confusion. And Frode, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it to you so you can sort of communicate what these changes are and what it means for your business. Now keep in mind, folks, before, when you guys were operating before Friday, you sort of had this competitor out there that even if you made changes to your model, that competitor would have just obliterated you. Now, it's sort of a moot point. We know what the regulators dislike, and I think by operating appropriately, it's going to be really good for business. So, Frody, why don't you explain some of the changes that we've come up with?
Yeah, as Kevin said, we had numerous discussions. We had the entire management team, all the owners of the company, Lars, Ari, Robin, everyone involved in this company have been discussing all these events and how to try to make Bidify even more powerful and more better than ever. Obviously, because of the recent events, we need to make changes because we are simply too similar to that other company. No matter how transparent we are, we will always be compared to them because we are so similar. So the decision we took were to completely eliminate the leadership bonuses from Bidson and Bidify. We are completely gonna eliminate the ability for people to purchase and give away sample bits. Now it's gonna be more driven of retail sales, like a traditional MLM, and that's gonna be good because it's gonna be a fantastic opportunity. People already have experienced how rewarding a penny auction can be. We can build Bidson to become the biggest penny auction in the world, which we have set as a goal, and we're going to continue doing that and building Bidson, our brand. We have many people already in the system that have been participating in this sample bid and earned bonus points. We will reward those people, and we will put things in place so that people will have the same thing they came for. But we're not going to have any more sample bids. We're not going to have any more leadership bonuses in the way they are now. We're not going to have any more daily repurchases or compounding or what people call it. And there is no longer going to be any similarity that can make our company look like an investment scheme. And we are going to put together these changes fast. We're going to have the website open while we do it. And we're going to make sure that this is going to be a company that people would want to be a part of, and a company that's going to be here for the long haul, and a company that's going to be very profitable for people getting involved.
I think those are pretty remarkable changes to the model. If you look at the SEC's complaint, they do reference the idea of people buying sample bids and giving them away, and they treat those as investments because essentially it's a very passive endeavor. It's in the Zeek business, I understand it's probably a little bit different from your model because immediately upon buying these bids, they accrued value in this profit-sharing pool. At least with Bidify or Bitsim, you guys had the ability, or you were implementing the ability, to where commissions were never cut until bids were used. But even with that distinction, the bottom line is just the field, people in general, they just promote it as an investment. They just say, buy lots of sample bids and give them away, and you can earn a piece of this lucrative penny auction deal. That's the challenge, because these penny auctions, which by the way, that's not really an issue in the Zeek case. Nobody's saying penny auctions are bad or inherently illegal. It's just a unique circumstance. But these penny auctions are very lucrative. They're very profitable. And so when you drive activity to that penny auction platform, how do you distribute the margin? That was the whole function of the profit-sharing component. It did serve a purpose, but it just got abused, and it went wild. And I think Bidify, through its leadership, is making some really intelligent decisions. These are very hard decisions. Essentially, if you want to make money in the platform, in the business, you've got to get good at selling bids and getting people to buy bids. There is no ability for you to rack up and buy thousands of sample bids and make money in that fashion. And I think that removes it from a lot of the, I think it removes a lot of risk factors. Another issue, we're not alone in this assessment. So we've landed at this conclusion after a lot of thought and discussion. And I've got a competitor out there, Jeffrey Badner. He's a friend of mine. I respect him a lot. He's been doing this a long time. He actually sent me an article he was publishing today. And again, he references the idea of using sample bids as problematic. And so we're one step ahead of the curve. We're fixing the issue. And it's still a pretty neat business, to be honest with you. It's a really cool business, and one that can be a good return on your time that you put into it. With that being said, we've got Linda and Rocco on the call, which are two of the top leaders in Bidify. Guys, what's your assessment of?
Okay, so let me open up the chat. Hold on, guys. So as of right now, thank you. As of right now, we're down. We're going to open somewhere between Wednesday and no, there's no refund policy, and in the terms and conditions, they have the right to change the compensation plan. I'm letting everybody know straight up that was in what you signed, my dear. They have the right to change the terms and policies, and there's a no refund policy. It was right in the terms and conditions. You could write them and try, but it's in black and white. And why would you ever in a million years want a refund if you have sample bids? If you have sample bids that are going to produce money, well, they're not sample bids, but if you have a piece of the action that's going to produce money for you on a weekly basis, for me, that's the no-brainer of this whole thing. That's the most exciting part for me. We're all going to get rewarded for helping the company get this far and build. I think that's awesome. Way back. And a lot of people made enough money to cover their initial money put in already as it is. So absolutely, Joanne, I agree with you. I would think, and forgive me, you know what, everybody has the right to do whatever they want, but I think that's very nearsighted. I think it is. Kim, it is. I think it is. What do you mean, Russ? Which statement? We are going to receive anybody that has a sample bid now, it's going to be frozen. Okay? Anybody else that had sample bids, they were retiring in 60 days. Now, whatever sample bids you have right now. You cannot buy anymore. They're done. It's over. It's a wrap. Cannot buy anymore. Whatever you have in your account now, that's what you're going to be rewarded based on a weekly basis. And you can see the rewards on a daily basis building up because they're going to be very visible in your back office. Any other questions? I hope that answered you, JB. So what would be, there's no more sample bids, there's no more leadership, and you got to work. We're not passive. That's it in a nutshell, Dennis. We're not passive. You got to work to make money in the unit level, and we have no more sample bids or no more leadership bonus. If you have sample bids, you will receive a reward for it. Nope. No, we don't have any more sample bids. There's nothing to expire or repurchase or anything. Logan, that depends on us. Logan, we can make it a sick number. We can make it nothing. If we don't go to work, that number depends solely on us. Solely on us. Victoria, they haven't released the number yet. Oh, it's really easy. Hi, Sonia. It's really easy when we open up. The founders pool is going to stay. When we open up, guys, just as before, your unit levels are going to be there. The percents are going to be different. They're going to be higher. Guys, they're going to be higher. Listen, everybody. They're going to be higher. So the more work you do, the more money you make. I have to ask Darren. Darren, would you like to do a mishmash opportunity meeting, or would you like to cancel it? I'm doing a 6 o'clock call just like this, Darren. Okay. Bob, that's why you're in the marketing room. That's why you're in the marketing room. We're gonna set this up real tight for everybody. No, we'll always be in euros. We'll always be in euros, Bob. Sorry. I'm thrilled. I love it. So we'll always be in euros. And Bob, you're in that marketing room, which I'll go to in a minute. Darren, I put you in the marketing room because you're gonna have to take down JJ's gang, honey. You have to take JJ's gang down, and I have a team of people now ready to start working with me, and we're gonna bring it back up with the new concept and the new looks. Everybody take down everything that belongs to JJ's. Yes, we're gonna have a training tonight, Joe. We're gonna learn how to duplicate. Okay, listen to this, and this is very clear statement. I'm making this from the leaders in the team. I'm making this statement for Larry. I'm making this statement for Jennifer. I'm making this statement for Darren. I'm making this statement for Bob and whoever else is a leader in the team. Hear me clearly. We will work around the clock to help you duplicate so you can make a lot more money. If you want to work, we'll work with you. If you came in here for a passive income, you're going to have it with your sample bids, but you're not going to make any money anyplace else. So we're not going to help you. I don't care if you can't recruit a person. We will stay with you and train you, and we're going to develop concepts and phone rooms and commercials and billboards to help everybody that wants to help themselves. We were never paid 81. And I don't know, honey. Oh, that's okay. Let him run out. Let him run out. Yeah, you can ask anything. The total card will always be around, but we have our own card coming out too. Our own card's coming out. Darren, you want to say a few words? We missed you. Are you awake yet? Okay. Take it away, Darren. Yes, Magic. Yes, 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 yes.
Hi guys. Hi Linda. Yeah, sorry for being late, Linda. I was looking at the insides of my eyelids for a while there, but I'm excited, guys, about the changes. There's just so much uncertainty around this business model at the moment, and it takes huge courage to do what this company has done. I mean, they've completely changed their model to make sure that what we've got into doesn't develop into something in the long term where we're going to hang our heads. And for me, that means more than making money on a daily basis. Because if you look at the apocalypse, as I call it, that's happened from the fallout of Zeke, most people are concerned with not losing the money they were making. They're concerned with losing their reputations. There's some people in there that have had large teams, and I would hate to be on their phone or taking their calls for them, because that's what most people are upset about. Most people are very upset about their reputations that have been damaged through this whole saga. And I, for one, don't want to be sitting here in 12 months, 18 months time, or 6 months time, and the SEC come in and did the same to Bidify. I, for one, and I know Linda and Larry and Bob and Rocco and Pete and Dave and everyone else, all the other leaders, Bernie, Brenda, we don't want to be sitting here fielding the same calls with our reputations in tatters. So the company have made hard decisions. I congratulate them on that, because we all now know that this company is going to be here in 5 years, 10 years. There's going to be no uncertainty surrounding our business model, and I just think it's exciting. It's a change that's going to happen. There's going to be some people that don't like it. There's going to be some people that love it. But at the end of the day, the owners and Kevin Thompson, the management team, they have to protect this business. And in doing that, they're protecting us, and I'm thankful for that. As I said, I like my reputation. I know everyone else likes their reputation to remain intact, and that's what we're going to have now. We're not going to have any more of this people looking over the fence and saying, well, how come Bidify is allowed to do it when Zeke got shut down? And that was always going to happen, because they were such a big player in the arena, and we were up competing with them. So, thanks to everyone in Bidify, the management team, for stepping up, making these changes, and looking at the business and making it work for us long term. That's all I want to say, Linda. I'll hand it back to you.
They can do anything they want. Unfortunately, the SEC could step in, and they don't even have to have a court order. They can shut us down. So we've got to play by the rules. And as I said before, you could be in the pond and be a duck, and next to you is a pigeon and a goose, and the hunter's going to shoot them all because they're all in the water. So we don't want to get shot, guys. So we're taking off our pigeon feathers and putting on a parrot feather and going up in the tree and watching the sun. I don't know how to do an analogy. It sounded good when I started. And thanks, Susan. Absolutely. Absolutely. Guys, don't use it. Guys, seriously. Everybody, seriously, we got a couple of sheep in our team. That's okay. Wolves. Seriously, guys, they're going out of their way to make sure that every single penny that we put into this and our time that we put into this will reward us. Nobody's taking anything off from anybody at all. Just to make it better. You're not used to it. Remember something. There's 135 of you in the room right now. All 135 know the old, right? You all know the old. Very shortly, you're going to be showing this business model to people that never even knew what we were before. So this is going to disappear soon. When I sign up a new bits and customer returns into affiliate, how will he make money? By signing up other affiliates underneath of him. By selling retail bids. All right? Guys, you gotta be flipping excited. You're in the best situation that you can be in right now. You all have put your sweat and tears in here, and you're going to be rewarded for it over and over and over again. Yes, Pack, yes. Yes, it is, Michael. Same thing from what I understand, Kim. It's the €100 and the 50 and the 20. I'm not sure about anything else. No, you focus on customers. If you focus on customers, it'll be easier for you to get affiliates because it'll be easier for you to make money. Focus on retail customers. A1 is a good place to go. If anybody's asking me, I spent a fortune on A1 today because one, the sale's going to be over. Two, they're great leads. They're great leads. Yes, David. Yes, that's the mindset. Yes. Roger, no, he did not. You can go buy customers at A1, yeah. About training tonight's the training at 8 o'clock. Tonight's the training at 8 o'clock. Focus on A1. Focus on A1. I'm sorry. Focus on Bitson. Yes. Go sign people up for free. Guys, you can access your back office. You can even sign somebody up, but I wouldn't sign anybody up yet until the new pay plan's up. So right now, go sign up a ton of people inside of Bitson and let them have fun. A private call? Are you going to breathe heavy? They have plenty callers, don't they? Callers, if you write customer service, they have, yeah, all right, I'm coming in. I'm coming in, Pack. You want to do Skype or phone, Pack? They have PayPal. Carlos, do you have PayPal? Pack, what do you want to do, Skype or phone? Just Skype them. Carlos, Skype me, and I will get you their PayPal, and I'll get you to buy. Okay? Skype me, I'll help you. They have PayPal. I don't know why it's not on the site. 8 o'clock. Gina, do you belong to our Ning site? Gina? Everybody should be in that Ning site, which has to come down completely and be revamped again, too. Everything has to come down. Oh, my God. www.bidifyleaders.info. Addison, I don't know. I don't know, Addison. Right now, let's just get them into Bidson. Let's get them excited about Bidson, and then we'll go from there. I don't know that answer yet, but we'll get there. We're going to get all the answers. I requested that the leaders be trained in full, and then we train everybody else around the clock. Knowledge is power. Power is knowledge. Are you sending out certificates of shares? No, we're not, Logan. We're not a bank. We're not a stock market. I don't know what they're doing. That's a little dramatic and over the top. Right now it's still TOA, but very shortly, it's okay. Very shortly, you will have GPG, which is going to say Bidify in our own credit card. Very shortly. Not to change the subject, but when will you get the cruise tickets out? When I want to. When you come up here and buy me dinner, Ricky. Ricky, I haven't gone to sleep. I'm dying. They're due today. By the way, anybody that's on the cruise, check your mail in the next couple of days. Check your mail. I don't know, Ricky. I haven't even submitted it. Today was the deadline. I got to get over there. Oh, I don't know, Alexander. You got to wait for us to put it in. I'm getting there, Rick. I don't remember seeing your name on the list at all. All right, how are we as affiliates going to make money if Bidify does away with the bonus pool? Again, everybody, I'm going to explain it again. Anybody that has sample bids, you will have your sample bids frozen. You will have your sample bids frozen. And those sample bids would be stored for you. And on a weekly basis, you will receive, according to the amount of sample bids you have, a piece of the profits of Bidson, okay? No, right now it's down, Gina. Right now it's down. Hey, Dan. Bidify leaders with an S, an S, an S, an S. S at the end. Wait a minute. I want to ask somebody something. Don't move, everybody. Rick, seriously, what is you? I don't see you on the cruise. I'm very serious. I'm not joking with you, Bubby. I can't reassure you of anything, Stephen. I'm not the person to reassure you. I'm an affiliate just like you. You're asking me my personal opinion? These guys took the high road. They're working their tissue up. What's your last name? These guys took the high road, Stephen. I don't think they're going anywhere, and I think you're going to make a fortune. But that's me personally. Yes, you're there. Okay. I think that no, Steve. I think you're in a great place. Okay. Can I personally? Yes, guys. Yes. Okay. You know what? JP brought up an incredible point. An incredible point. Guys, tell me this is not the gospel. I'm so excited. Thank you, JP. ASD. I was in there. Who was in ASD? Anybody here was in ASD? Okay. Tell me greed did not get you. Hold on. Tell the truth. Every time you went to take your money out, you left it there because you wanted more. Okay, it's a program from years ago. Okay, greed got you. All right, now I'm sorry, this is hurtful, but I gotta be true. In Zeke, I have people calling me up on the phone, hysterical, crying. They lost $300,000. They haven't taken any money out of Zeke, and they lost $300,000. First of all, the most that you put in was $10,000. And if you let greed get you and didn't take any money out to cover your $10,000, look what happened. Come on, guys. Greed got a lot of people in Zeke. I'm sorry. Okay? I'm sorry. Here, thank you. Here, unfortunately, in the new model, there is no greed to be had. You are going to make money, take it, and you don't feel guilty that you're pulling your money out. Every single one of us deserves fruits of our profit. I mean, I'm rolling my bids. I'm rolling my bids. My bids are going to be 2 million, 4 million, 6 million. Okay? I want to be paid today for what I worked for yesterday. I sound like the guy from Popeye. Um, but I want to be paid today for what I worked for yesterday. Guys, if you go, James, Mr. James. I love James. James, are you there? Blah, blah, blah. Bubby, if you go to work half that you did in Zeke, you'll be a very rich man now. You hear me? There is nothing you can do. But you know what? There is no place for greed in the new pay plan. You have no choice but to take the money and pay your bills. How bad is that? Tell me that. How bad is it that you can't, there's no guilt to this? How bad is it that there's no guilt to it? I mean, my mother was the queen of guilt. So when I went to all of these programs, um, I went to all of these programs. Oh, maybe I should 100%, 100%. Just roll it back in, roll it back in. Then they open up, they close, and then I took nothing, and I worked my tushy off, and I got the same bills that I did. Okay, so I want you to understand. Bye, Ricky. I want you to understand that we are going to take our money. It's not really greed, which is nothing wrong with the automated, assuming that we lead to believe that it's absolutely okay. Sean, can I ask you a question, honey? Sean, can I ask you a question? In your business mind, in the middle of the day, how in the world did you think 100 auctions a day was going to pay $5 million a day? You can't, Dan. Those points are closed, honey. Those points are closed. You know what, Tab? I got it. I don't know what he did in the beginning, and I don't know what he did in the end. All I know is that when they want you, they want you. When they want you, they want you. Tab, if you're not doing it right, and you're doing it wrong, I don't care if you're in the United States or you're in an island, Timbuktu, they're going to get you. No, that's not true, because that can't be true, because they'd have to close QuizBiz, and they're not closing QuizBiz. You know what I'm saying? They're not, Wes, they're not closing QuizBiz. It's a huge business. That's not true. Kevin is our attorney, and again, it's nothing to do with the penny auction model. It has to do with the fact that you were making money for doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, why wouldn't you? You had to do it now, Logan. You had to do it now. Yeah, it's not sample bid hole. Anybody that's in this company that's an affiliate that wants to make money has to pay the admin fee, because they gotta run a business. I don't understand the question. One, about you're in the wrong company. We don't place ads. You're right, Larry. You want to talk?
Hey everybody, I know we got another room full. I just want to thank everybody for being here. You know guys, one thing that I really want everybody to look at here is when we were given our two options and the owners were given the two options, you can either change your model or get out of the United States. They decided to change the model. That benefited all of us. They could have very easily, like 99.9% of the other owners in this industry, would have turned and literally left, took the money, shut it down, whatever. They didn't do that. They know we've got something great here. I think the model is genius. You know, I was talking to Logan earlier. He's here in the room right now, but nothing has changed. We're still in the business. We're going to be building a penny auction together. We're going to make it the biggest penny auction on the planet, and now as we do that, as we work and build this business, we're going to be making profits. It definitely is not a sit on your butt and do nothing and make money business. This is now a traditional MLM, and we're going to have to get out there, and the ones that work for it are going to be very well rewarded. So, you know, I like the fact that I can go to sleep tonight. I told Linda countless times, me, Linda, Darren, we've been up, and I said, you know, guys, I know our auction is legit. I know we're making money, but what if we put 200,000 people in this thing, and then the U.S. government comes in and says, we want you out of our country? We've just worked and worked and worked, and we lost everything. So the fact that they've made these changes today, and we're doing it this early in the beginning before we really start building this penny auction monster, that gives me security. That lets me know that if I build this, 20 years from now, that's going to be here for my kids and their kids, and this is something you can feel solid and secure in building. This is now a traditional MLM. It's just like anything else. I'm not out there pushing weight loss. I'm not out there pushing a health product. I'm out there building a penny auction. I love the fact that my product is fun. People all over the world are using it. They're profitable. We actually have a very good, fun, fresh product that we can focus on and we can all build together. I'm pretty sure everybody in this room has had some sample bids in there. So everybody in this room right now has a stake in the company. We're all going to be able to come in, and I told Linda, I mean, I'm telling you guys, I'll be straight and upfront with you. When this new compensation plan comes out and we look at it on the auction side, if someone can come in as an auction player and they're playing the auction for free, they're going to be able to upgrade to an affiliate in Bidson, and if they can turn around by sharing this auction and immediately start making a product and actually start earning an income from sharing the Bidson auction, we will go through the roof. That is the key. We know we're already in the system. We're going to make money regardless because they're going to build a big penny auction. That's great. But we have to think about the new person coming into the auction. And what we're going to do is we have to make sure that that new person, if they upgrade to a Bidson affiliate, that they can turn around, share the auction, and build an income and make money. That's going to be the key. I really think that our owners are genius. I think they're brilliant. You know, just the fact that, you know, Zeke Rewards, they enhanced their comp plan. They made it even better. They made it more lucrative. We've got some very smart people at the head of the ship, and I have no doubt that they're going to make us proud. They've already made me proud by making these decisions. I know it was very hard for them to do this morning, but they did it, and now as a team, me and Linda and Darren and all the leaders, we're going to support them, and we're letting you guys know if you build this business with us, we will be here 100% every step of the way, just like we always are. So Linda, I'm going to turn it back over to you.
Go, yeah. You go laugh. Go laugh. Hey, guys, we're done. Okay, we're done. We're done for the night. Well, I'll be back here at 6 o'clock, everybody, and then at 8 o'clock we have a training. So thank you. I'm closing the chat. I will see you at 6 o'clock. Thank you, everyone.